Hello everyone, I am Renisha, Assistant Professor from the Unit of Medical Imaging Technology, Yenepoya School of Allied Health Science. Today I am going to present the topic on Uterine Artery Embolization. It is also called as UAE. Coming to the specific learning outcome, at the end of the session, the audience will be able to define uterine artery embolization, explain its indication, contraindications and complications of the procedure, list out the equipments required for uterine artery embolization, describe its patient preparation and the procedure. Coming to the definition, so uterine artery embolization, it is a therapeutic radiological procedure where we induce our embolic agents through a catheter into the uterine arteries. This is done to block the blood flow supplying the fibroids or other uterine lesions. So coming to the anatomy, this is a female reproductive system. So you can see here the uterine artery arises from the internal iliac artery and divides into two branches, that is ascending branches and the descending branches. So first in the ascending branches, the uterine artery will supply to the fallopian tube and produces the ovarian artery and other tubal branches. Next in the descending branches, uterine artery will flow towards the inferiorly and produces the vaginal artery supplying the cervix and the vagina. Next, coming to the indications, so uterine fibroids, you can see the image, the fibroids present in the uterus, any postmortem or post-operative hemorrhages, arteriovenous malformation, so it is an abnormal connection between arteries and the veins which will affect the blood flow of the arteries and the veins. Next, we have malignant gynecological tumors. Coming to the contraindications, if there is any allergic to contrast media, uncorrectable coagulopathy, if there is any severe renal problems, active PID is nothing but pelvic inflammatory diseases, and endometritis. So in the image you can see that is nothing but inflammation of the uterine lining. Next, coming to the equipments required for the uterine artery embolization. So we use a fluoroscopy machine or a C-arm which consists of digital subtraction angiography, betadine to clean the puncture site, local anesthesia, we use lignocaine hydrochloride, ionic and non-ionic contrast media, catheters and guide wires, sheath and sheath wires, and at last the embolic agent. So we use polyvinyl alcohol particle as an embolizing agent. Next, coming to patient preparation. So before we undergo embolization, patient should undergo pelvic ultrasound and pelvic MRI. This is done to visualize the uterus volume and the fibroid size. Laboratory studies including complete blood count and follicular stimulating hormonal assay and endometrial biopsy if there is any intermenstrual bleeding. Fasting overnight should be done, preparation of the puncture site, any pre-procedure medication, Foley's catheter for bladder catheterization, intravenous line and prophylactic antibiotics to be given. Next, coming to the procedure of the uterine artery embolization. First, the patient should be supine in position, then a local anesthesia is introduced and a small puncture is made through a femoral artery axis. So after this, we perform a Seldinger's technique and a pigtail catheter is introduced into the abdominal aorta at the level of the renal artery. Then one more catheter we use, that is called as Robert's uterine catheter. So this is advanced into the uterine artery. So once it is introduced, we introduce a contrast dye. So this is introduced to check and confirm the catheter position. Then a digital subtraction angiogram is done. So in the image you can see the DSA image of uterine artery. The arrow showing is nothing but the uterine arteries. So once we introduce the contrast and confirm the catheter position, next step is introduction of the embolic agent. So here in the image you can see the uterus and then there is a fibroids. So this is nothing but a catheter, and small particles, what you can see is nothing but a polyvinyl alcohol particle. It is nothing but an embolizing agent. So this is done to block the blood flow supplying the fibroids, and at last the fibroids will got shrinkage and permanently it will cause the occlusion of the blood supply that is present in the fibroids. And then a final angiogram is done to check the effectiveness of this embolizing procedure. So this is the DSA images showing the abdominal aorta, the external iliac arteries, the internal iliac artery, and this is the uterine arteries. This is the image. First image shows the uterine artery before we do the embolizing procedure. This is the catheters, and the arrow showing is a large fibroid mass. Next image shows the image after the embolizing procedure. So here the arrow mark shows the uterine arteries, and this is a fibroid which is blocked. The blood supply of the fibroid is blocked and it causes a shrinkage of the fibroids. Next, coming to the post-procedural management. So the patient should be hydrated. Morphine is given 1 to 4 mg intravenous. Anti-emetics therapy is given if required. Patient is discharged as soon as general condition is all right. Next is the complications: non-target embolization, post-embolization syndrome, amenorrhea, it is the absence of menstrual cycle, and premature menopause, and vaginal discharge of the fibroids. So to summarize this, uterine artery embolization is a therapeutic radiological procedure where we induce embolic agents through a catheter into the uterine arteries. This is done to block the blood flow supplying the fibroids. So we use polyvinyl alcohol particle as an embolic agent, and we use two catheters, that is pigtail catheter and Roberts uterine catheter. This is my reference. Thank you.